They had a camp last Thursday, and they came out of it. And just you figure, as I'm starting to talk, the dogs are acting up. But Reynaldo Perez from Columbus Academy made his fourth camp appearance last Thursday. He was not there yesterday for the fifth camp, which was, I don't know if they told him they had seen enough of him or he had another camp to go to. I'm not sure. But I don't know what his offer status is. I don't believe he's been offered Columbus Academy defensive lineman Reynaldo Perez, but he has a great looking body, that is for sure, and looks like could be a pretty good fit for them on the defensive line, possibly as an edge player, but he was there for the fourth time. I will just run through some of these offers and people that really stood out for me. Michigan 2028 athlete prospect Jaden Evans from Harper Woods in Michigan. He was great in the 7-on-7 tournament and then came back and was good at camp on Thursday and got an offer. Here's a defensive lineman from Virginia by the name of Valdin, Valdin Sone, I think would be how it's pronounced, Sone. He's a big, thick dude, probably defensive tackle, and was very impressive, I thought. Wide receiver Quentin Burrell from Illinois, 2027 prospect. No surprise that he got an offer. The ones I saw, a cornerback, Josiah Molden, came all the way from Oregon, a 2027 prospect. Impressed with him. North Carolina 2027 running back Ty Phillips. He was at the camp and was offered. This was a unique one. Lucas Prock, Lukas, Prock, Prock, 2028 quarterback from New Jersey. He is at the Hun School at Princeton, is I guess how it's all pronounced. But that he was a guy that earned an offer. Zayden Smith, a wide receiver for Pennsylvania. Ty Snell, a young quarterback, 2029 from Tennessee. And George Parkinson, a defensive end from Pennsylvania. He was offered as well. Some other interesting guys that were there. Cooper Witten, the son of former Dallas Cowboys star. What was the tight end from the Cowboys? Witten.
Jason Witten.
Jason, yeah, his son, unbelievable. His son was there. Louisiana quarterback Elijah Haven, nation's #1 quarterback in the 2027 class. Interestingly, I don't think they've offered him. Ohio State has a 2027 quarterback commitment with Brady Edmonds. So interesting there. And Bellefontaine, Ohio quarterback Rain St. Clair, the brother of the Ohio State freshman quarterback Tavian St. Clair. He was at the camp as well. I don't believe he has been offered yet, however.
No, I don't think so yet. And Rain St. Clair has grown since last year when we saw him when he was really, really young. Now he's just really young, but I'm not going to say like his brother, but you could see improvement every year between with his brother, and then also you saw it this year with Rain St. Clair. Thursday, I mostly followed Elijah Haven, who is the #1 quarterback, and it's going to be interesting to see what Ohio State does. If they're still trying to figure out the 2026 situation, and the possibilities are dwindling every day. And so I don't know if they necessarily want to reach, but there is a possibility that they will take 2 in 2027. So they had to look at a lot of 2027 quarterbacks over the last couple of weeks. But Haven's a big kid. Looks like you want your prototype quarterbacks to look, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, you see it there. I'm going to assume they've never gotten a quarterback out of Baton Rouge, and so I'm not expecting that to change now. But anytime quarterbacks are coming and visiting, it's a legit thing. Like there's clearly some interest, and they're not just doing it, I guess, as a school field trip. But yeah, you see it 6'5", 215. He looked like it.
247's pretty high on him. One's across the board.
Yeah, can't do much better than #1, that's for sure. And I thought he looked the part. Definitely, he is well built, 6'5". I think he's a little more than 215 pounds, which is what he's listed at. I would put him probably closer to the 220, 225 range. And if there's any trepidation, that could be it, that maybe he's not as mobile, perhaps, as a quarterback that they want. To me, that would be about the only knock on him that I could come up with as to why they haven't offered him yet. Or perhaps there's something I don't know about in his makeup or his background. They are very adamant right now about only taking high culture type guys. And, again, I don't think that's an issue with this kid, everything I saw out of him. But, academics, culture, all that stuff, very, very important for Ryan Day. They're not bringing any suspects into the fold at this point. So I'm sure they have their reasons for where they stand, and we'll see if that changes as time goes on. But, again, I think 15 guys were offered that day on Thursday, which is an awful lot. And kind of shows to me that they're operating under this new idea of you're going to fill the 105 with the best football players you can find. And, maybe a couple, 2, 3, 4, 5 walk on type guys, but they have no reason to hang on to scholarships at this point. And fully understanding and embracing the fact that you could lose, instead of 4 or 5 or 6 guys every year in the portal, if you take that many guys and they see no path to playing, you might lose 15, guys or 20 guys in a portal every year. But you just go out and sign 35 guys every year, and that'll be that. But they are passing out offers like they're going out of style.
It will be interesting to see how they continue to fill that spot, because like this year I think they have 91 scholarships, and that's what I don't know if that's the plan moving forward, but they're not going to go to 105 right out of the gate. We'll see. But the situation with Haven was interesting, because a lot of times after camp we'll just grab players and talk to them. They swept him back to the back offices. Like the top prospects will go and they'll talk with Ryan Day and they'll be shown around. And I don't know that he ever came back, and I don't know that they wanted him speaking to the media right now, given the commitment of Brady Edmonds. And I think Edmonds is aware that they're looking at a second guy, but you're like, well, the second guy is the top guy in the class. That might make somebody nervous. But Brady Edmonds, I mean, he's already got he's already submitting like NIL money to help charity in Columbus. Like he's already like all in and on being a Buckeye. So it's just an interesting tightrope act that Ohio State's going to have to do with the 2027 thing, where you don't want to upset the bird in the hand looking for something else.
Do you think it's possible, Tony, that when they visit with somebody in the back and they're ready to say goodbye, that they tell them, hey, why don't you go pull your car around to the front and we'll pick you up, or we'll drop you off over there. And then we're all stationed at the back door, obviously, because that's where everybody's supposed to come and go. But I wonder if they have them pull around to the other side for the ones that they don't want to be harassed going out the back way. So, yeah.
They all jump in the 8-person golf cart at the front of the
campus store.
And then they just go off to the parking lot. 100%.
If you need an 8-person golf cart, go over to the Woody Hayes Center and just hotwire one, because I think there's like 7 of them parked outside, and it's like they are in hosting mode every day over there, taking people over to campus. And this is where you'll eat, and this is where you'll sleep, and this is where you'll go to class. And, and these are the bars that you'll never see the inside of, because you'll be gone before the time you're 21 years old. So
they're too busy studying, Steve. Too busy studying.
Too busy studying. Yeah.
I think those carts are like the scooters. You just put a credit card in, you can take them wherever you want.
That could be. I heard a funny story. I was over at basketball Monday, and they had a lot of former players there. Everybody knows about Greg Oden, who was the number 1 overall pick in the 2007 NBA draft, and he got injured and didn't hardly even play a full season in 4 years with the Portland Trailblazers. And some piker named Kevin Durant went 2nd overall and has had some kind of career, no doubt. But so Greg got drafted by Portland, and he's 19 years old, and shows up in Portland. And then on social media, they've got all these pictures of him going to the club. And the Portland Trailblazers had to sit him down and say, look, you're underage. you can't be pictured with drinks and these kind of things in the club. So they invented the club at his house and brought the club to him. And that may have explained why, maybe partially why they didn't get the full value out of him. But they were trying to accommodate him, and it didn't work out so well.
I'm just hoping they're screening these golf cart drivers these days.
Yeah,
Make sure that they can actually handle one.
given
Fair
what we've
point.
seen.